Carlos Prates versus Ian Garry gets personal. Ian Garry didn't hold back. He posted a savage clip on Instagram mocking Carlos Prates, calling him a quitter and replaying the moment he dropped to the ground in absolute despair. That wasn't just trash talk, that was a character assassination, but Carlos wasn't having it. He clapped back with a simple, powerful message. While Ian's running his mouth online, he's grinding in the gym. No words, just work. The two are set to clash at UFC Kansas City, and now it's way more than just a fight. It's personal. Kevin Holland versus Vicente Luque, official for UFC 316. The chaos doesn't stop there. Kevin Holland versus Vicente Luque is now locked in for UFC 316. Holland's riding the wave after dominating Gunnar Nelson. Luque? He's coming off a first-round submission like it was a warm-up. Both fighters are unpredictable. Both love to brawl. This isn't just a stylistic matchup, it's a guaranteed war. But what's really at stake is relevance. Whoever loses might fall straight out of the spotlight. Adesanya hints at a comeback. But is he ready? Israel. Adesanya might be coming back, but not everyone thinks that's a good idea. Coach Eugene Behrman revealed a locker room moment where Izzy told him, "I think I'm going to fight again." That sounds like a man itching for one more dance. But here's the thing. Izzy's lost 3 of his last 4. That hunger, that spark, it's in question. And after watching Volkanovski grind his way to another title at the same age, Adesanya knows the bar is higher than ever. If he returns, he'll need to commit like never before, or risk falling fast. Tom Aspinall reacts to Gene Silva's vicious submission. Tom Aspinall was blown away. Gene Silva's submission over Bryce Mitchell wasn't just slick, it was surgical. Left hook to the body, Mitchell stumbles, goes for a takedown, and Silva locks in what Tom called a ninja choke. Bryce went out cold. That killer instinct under pressure? That's rare. Aspinall's praise says it all. Silva might be the next featherweight everyone should fear. Merab trolls. Sean O'Malley with savage prediction. Merab Dvalishvili has zero respect for Sean O'Malley. He posted a mock demo of how he plans to snap Sean like a twig, laughing while calling himself the Machine. No fake humility, just full-on violence. He even mimicked Sean's height and frame, mocking his reach with a grin. Merab's message? This isn't a chess match, this is demolition. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to embarrass O'Malley. Chandler's career. Destroyed by McGregor? Michael Chandler is getting roasted hard. On the Show Me the Money podcast, MMA voice Moano tore into him, saying Chandler's career was destroyed by waiting for McGregor. 2 years without fighting, at your age, that's suicide for your career. He went further. Moano compared Chandler to Justin Gaethje, saying neither man wrestles because they gas out too fast. Everyone told Chandler to wrestle. He tried, and he got cooked. Ouch. And the final jab? McGregor ruined him. And now McGregor's off talking about being president of Ireland. This wasn't critique. It was a burial. Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Feud erupts. Arman Tsarukyan made one thing crystal clear. He doesn't want to fight Dan Hooker, and if he ever does, it's easy money. Their beef started when Hooker questioned Arman's withdrawal from a title shot due to injury. But Arman wasn't quiet. He reminded everyone that Hooker also pulled out with a busted hand, and still hasn't beaten any top guys. When we're in the same room, Arman said, he'll shut up. That's a warning shot if we've ever heard one. Aaron Pico says he can beat Islam. And Ilia. Aaron Pico hasn't even made his UFC debut yet, but he's already calling out champions. In a bold interview, he claimed he could beat both Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev, pointing to flaws in their wrestling nobody else sees. "I know there are holes," he said. "Wrestling, hands, grappling. I'm here to knock heads off." It's a wild claim for someone who hasn't even stepped foot in the UFC octagon. But confidence like that? Fans will either love it or wait to see him fall. Tyron Woodley reveals Robbie Lawler fallout. Since knocking out Robbie Lawler in 2016 to win the welterweight belt, Tyron Woodley says, "They haven't spoken. Not once." Why? A striking coach at ATT accused Woodley's team of spying on Lawler during camp. Woodley denies it, calling the claims messy and painful. He says he genuinely loved Robbie, even did watch parties for his title fights. But that win, and the fallout after, fractured a brotherhood forever. This wasn't just a rivalry, this was a friendship lost in the fire. Pitbull admits UFC debut was a letdown. Patricio Pitbull finally stepped into the UFC and fell flat. A unanimous decision loss to Yair Rodriguez left fans furious. The complaint? No urgency. Pitbull agrees. He said he waited too long, didn't push the pace, and it cost him. Now he's fired up. I have to hunt my opponents. That's what I'll do. He wanted to debut with a bang. Instead, he's forced to regroup and claw his way up. Khamzat versus Dricus on the horizon? Khamzat Chimaev just dropped a teaser. Good news, he said, while posting a pic holding the UFC title. Minutes later, Dricus reposted the image with the song Death Is No More playing. No date's official, but Dana White confirmed he's interested in booking it for International Fight Week. Two of the most dangerous middleweights alive? That card might explode. Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. It's getting nasty. Paddy Pimblett did not hold back after destroying Chandler. I forgot Ilia existed, he said. He's irrelevant. Ilia Topuria responded with calm fire. That fight excites me more than the title. He wants it in Spain, specifically the Bernabeu Stadium. Imagine that crowd. The chants, the flags, the energy. Topuria is not just looking for revenge, he wants to make history and embarrass Paddy in front of 80,000 fans.